3, go. Create broadcast. Post. Post. Quote. Okay, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if on Twitch is working as well. Seems like it's working. Seems like it's working. Did the music start? Seems like it's working. Did the music start? Seems like it's. We got on a loop. Obvious. I have the music here. If I do this, I don't see anything. Okay. Do you hear the music? Okay. Do you hear the music? Okay. Oh yes. Do you hear the music? Okay. Oh yes. Error Twitch is pain in the ass. Let's move to another viewer. Oh yes. Do you hear the music? Okay. Oh yes. Error Twitch is pain in the ass. Let's move to another viewer. Maybe a little bit. Oh yes. Do you hear the music? Okay. Oh yes. Error Twitch is pain in the ass. Let's move to another viewer. Okay. Oh yes. Error Twitch is pain in the ass. Let's move to another. It's so painful. Can I have a preview that doesn't suck? Por favor. On 3 different live streams. I have a preview that doesn't suck. Por favor. Okay, the music is on 3 different live streams. Nice. Dun 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 dun. So finally we can start. What we are gonna do today, it's gonna be the same thing as the last live. For people who were not there, we are gonna continue our mini app that is called Buddy Stream, where basically you go to your favorite streamer and you suggest topics they should cover. So it's built initially with Convex, or better with Chef. Let me just pull a tab here. Let me get the live view without the audio. Okay. So first of all, it started with Chef. That is a Vibecoding app that uses Convex in the back. So, or better, uses Convex as a backend as a service. So, because usually when you Vibecode an app, could be with V0, with Lovable, they all suck pretty hard on the backend part. So this, in my opinion, is the best option if you want backend heavy jobs, let's say. That's why for this app specifically, we chose Convex Chef and Convex in general as a backend. So let me just give you a fast run so I can show you what we are talking about. Let me load it. Okay, so we are here. body stream, I created my space here with my local thingy. So you can go here. Let me go in a private window, let's say. No. How do I close this? In a sec, I need to close it up. So, again, let me go in a private window. So it's incognito. So I can say, for example, today, that is the 20th of August 2025, cover GPT-5 on Math, because it's high, and my name is GG. So if I go back to my thingy, I will see cover GPT-5 on Math by Gigi, and I can either accept it, reject it, or convert it into an event. Let me accept it. And today we're going to talk about GPT on Math. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Huh? So, what I mean by GPT on Math, I finally understood how the fuck you can connect Codex, that is the OpenAI CLI, to your GPT subscription, so you don't have to use your key. And it was super, super easy. You just need to do Codex login, and you will be redirected to your GPT account, and you will be able to log in. Then another suggestion that the Codex guy gave us is this. So instead of running Codex just by writing Codex, you do Codex C model reasoning effort high. So you have GPT-5 high. That is the GPT-5, the actual good one. So let me show you on artificial analysis in one. Give me a quick sec. I will show you on artificial analysis the difference between GPT-5 high and everything else. So this is GPT-5 high, and this is the GPT that you are probably using. So yeah, you understand that the difference in intelligence, it's the same as between you and your smart friend. Yeah. So I mean, it's probably gonna cost a shit ton of money. In fact, I asked the Augment Code guys, this is one of the agent I use for coding, like when we are gonna have the GPT-5 high in Augment, and they said they need to check for pricing structure, etc., etc. The thing is that GPT-5 has the same price for all the reasoning efforts, but the more the model reasons, the more reason token it burns, and the more it burns money, basically. Let me get back to artificial analysis. I will share this so it's a bit clearer. So, where is the price thingy? No, here. So as you can see here, this is the output token used to run the benchmarks. And if you check here, the difference between, let's say, no, maybe that's not the right one. Yeah, this one, sorry. So you can see the difference between Gemini 2.5 Flash, that's with reasoning, and as you can see, like the input cost is literally zero, the output cost is very negligible, but the reasoning cost is abnormous. It's like, wow. In fact, Grok 4, that is the model that reasons the hardest, or that burns the most amount of money in compute, that's the real definition, has almost 2,000 bucks worth of reasoning tokens. $15 input, $20 output, 1.7K in reasoning cost. Speaking of Grok, On cursor now, I don't know if I already have it. Let me see because I don't use the cursor agent. Let me see. Other models. There should be, yes, there is. There is a new stealth model. It's called Sonic, and some people thinks that is the new Grok 4 code. But since it has like the Sonic code name, maybe is Grok 4 Mini, because Elon Musk has been teasing it for a bit now. So it would make sense. We will know. I still need to check for people's benchmark because we don't have many. He just released. Also, another thing is that Google today will have the Pixel event, and they will probably show the. Sorry, I got distracted by it. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, it's smooth stuff. I don't understand the problem. That I think it's because the music video is 1K, so it's burning a lot of compute, maybe. But I'm only using 20% of the CPU. Let me see if the video is lagging. Maybe. Other models. There should be, yes, there is. Oh, it's lagging, yes. Let me see if I remove the music. Mm, mm. Yeah, I think it's not lagging anymore. Let me just do a bit of this. Mm. Yeah, I think it's not lagging anymore. Let me just do a bit of this. Mm. I don't know. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I guess that's the same problem with Twitch. I guess that's the same problem with Twitch. Doesn't seem like. Okay, wherever. I don't care. We should see at least one smooth video. And I think I need to just download the audio version of this because they like the music. I'm pointing at the music. Because if not, I will just run in those kind of errors. So let me just getting it from YouTube. We shouldn't have any problem with that. Normal. Let me reduce the quality because let me bring down the audio. Okay. Let me see down the audio. Okay. Let me see down the audio. Okay, I see it. Maybe it's a bit too powerful. Okay. Sorry, let's get back to what we were talking about. We were talking about, yes, the Pixel event. Pixel event Google. So today that we will have the new Pixel 10, and a lot of people thinks that we will get new models, not like the Gemini family, but models that are useful for device activities. So, for example, Logan from the DeepMind team was teasing the new banana model, Nano Banana, that is basically a image edit model. And some people says that they already have it in Whisk, or they will be available in Whisk. I need to add a VPN now, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But you will have it here. It's funny because they just announced that they released Whisk on like 77 countries or something, and I guess Italy is not part of that. What the fuck? Let me just get the news because maybe I'm just an idiot. And yeah, there is no doubt in that, but more than usual. Yeah, look, 77 new countries. I guess Italy was now part of that. Jokes aside, well, jokes. Yeah. Uh, Now Whisk has also BO3, and you get 5 generation, if I remember correct. Yeah, 5 free of charge animations every month. So another place you can use BO3 now is Whisk. Before you could use it on the Gemini app. I don't know if they brought it to AI Studio, but you can use it in the Gemini app and in the Flow app. Let me see if they brought it here as well. BO? Yeah, you only have BO2 on the AI Studio. So yeah, today we are gonna have the Nano Banana model, most probably, and it's an amazing edit model. Also, speaking of edit models, yesterday I made a small tweet about the new Alibaba Quan edit model. So let me see if I have the video here. So the character consistency is really, really good. I need to stop shit posting or I will not find what I need here. So basically I started from the Jules logo. I made it chibi and I made it code because I needed a post for Jules. And I made it blue. It doesn't do like multi-image editing, or at least I wasn't able to do it. But yeah, it's a really, really good and free model because you just go to the Quant chapter, you have it for free. Other interesting news, one to check out is surely the Fireflow one. They just released V2. Sorry guys, give me a second. Okay. They just released a V2 and now they are like 10 times faster. You can do semantic crawling. You can do news and image search. Amazing. And a bunch more stuff. So this is so fucking cool. I mean, Fireflow, I think just raised 10 million or something. Like, yeah, for 15 million, honestly, that's really, really low. Guys, throw a bunch of money to these guys. Fireflow, if you need to have a token or something, like a crypto token, reach me out. Let's do it together. This project deserves a lot of money. I've been using Firepro for months now. It's my favorite scraping choice. Also, the funny thing is that Firecrow, it's really, really cheap, but you can even host it yourself. I think on Sevala or something. No, what's Sevala hosting? Let me see if I get, yeah, here. You can literally application hosting. Let me see if you can host this yourself like Fireflow. I think I saw it somewhere. Maybe I need to log in. Okay, I don't care. Whatever. Like you can host Fireflow on your server completely for free. So really, really good product. More than product. So we covered that. When image edit, we covered it as well. There, speaking of open source, another cool open source project is Super Memory. That is basically one memory layer for all your LLMs. So, for example, you can put it in Cloud, in Cursor, in Codex, and wherever, and they will have shared memory. And now you can self-host it, so it's free. And yeah, I was telling them, look, you could do like what an N8N is doing. like having super easy hosting, like on Hostinger and those platforms, it would be pretty beneficial in my opinion. So let me see if I have other news. I need to check this thing, but I will not do it in live because it will require a bunch of time. It's the new Archon product from Colmedin, like Archon V2. It is basically a tool for agentic coding that is really powerful, but it's a bit complex. So I will need to test it thoroughly. Last thing that I want to cover is this, is Graphite. They just launched. I still need to test it, but it seems pretty promising. It's basically code review. So it's a chatbot to do code reviews. Let me see. Yeah, just code reviews. I mean, just. It's pretty interesting. Graphite also, I think, is not like a chat app by itself. It's more like a GitHub wrapper, something like that. Or it counts from a GitHub wrapper. I will need to check it more. Hmm, maybe I just remember wrong. So yeah, now that we are done with the news part, let's come back to our thingy, and then we are gonna continue the boot.dev JavaScript course that we started last stream. So let's focus on this for now. What I want to do today is just make it see basically host it on Vercel. That's the main thing. So let's fix all the remaining problems that we have. So first of all, this section is not centered, like the copy and query code button is not centered, and also the query code button doesn't work. So let's go to cursor and let's test this Codex CLI because I'm really, really hyped to try it with the high thinking. So let's say, first of all, please send center the copy button and the query code button to the rest of the layout. And most importantly, make the query code button work, please. Think hard. I mean, you should already think pretty hard, but should think even harder for me. Let me see if the streaming problem is okay. It's fixed now. Yeah, it was the. I have a new Discord community. Oh, I got some comments on YouTube. Magic! I have a new Discord community that is for vibe coding and utilizing AI. I would like to send you an invite. There are other learners and teachers. Man, I would love to be there. You can send me a DM on Twitter. Man, how do I respond to this? Can I tag you? Brothers, you can send me a DM on Twitter. Oops, just I would love to join. Okay. So sorry I didn't see the message, but I still don't have the like ding for the messages. And since I'm streaming to like three different platforms, I need to and also focus on what I'm saying because like my brain doesn't work for multiple things. It doesn't work even for one thing at a time. So imagine multiple things at the same time. Okay, and this. Let me see if I have stuff on Twitch. Okay, we are not. I still don't know how to check Twitter, Twitter thingies. So like Twitter comments or something. I guess we don't have any. So So I don't understand why the thingy, the YouTube. Okay, let's draw that. Okay. So what the fuck is happening, bro? Those diffs are shitty as fuck. Please, can someone teach how to use CLI UI to the Codex team? I mean, Cloud Code is so fucking far ahead of everyone else in the market. Then honestly, if they don't fuck up, then they cannot lose. Honestly, there is no chance they can lose. So let me see if I have other things that I want to check out with you in the meantime that we are waiting. So the codex thingy, I showed it. What else? Oh, another thing. Okay. So I showed the thing is that I need to give me a second. It will make sense in a bit. So let me open my ZHS something something. Nano, no, what the fuck is happening? We have so many shortcuts that sometimes I just forget. Nano, I need to show you something, but I don't want to share with you my tokens. Let me see if I can do. Okay, here. So if you open your GSHRC thingy and you see, let me copy one of my aliases. So, mm, how do I define an alias? Alias. Okay, it's pretty simple. So, so what you do basically, you just write. Let me open a simple screen here. You do alias and let's say codex, that is the codex command, equal quote quote and the command. So every time you just write codex, it's like you're writing codex and GPT-5 model reasoning, blah blah blah. For example, I have the same thing you doing CC, and it opens Cloud Code, but with skipping permissions. So dangerously skipping permissions. So let me save this to my ZH thingy. Control O, Control X, and let me restart this. So it's source. Now it's set up. And you can do a bunch of funny things with aliases. It's really, really, really useful. Guys, stop everything. I have an amazing news from Elon Musk. Like something really, really important. Annie has a new outfit. Nice. That's why I'm paying for GBT learn game dev. You better. Bro, for real, I want to learn game dev for real. I have a project that I want to work some time in those lives. That is this one. So basically, no, it's not the waifu. Is this? Let me just. So it's like a idol RPG, but I don't know if you ever played like FK Arena, or I don't know, Clash of Clans, those kind of idle games, but it's with models and compute. So, for example, you start like with the transformer model, and you then do GPT-1, GPT-2, GPT-3, etc., etc., and also with all the other models. So, Cloud 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice, nice. You can share everything in my DMs. Maya, Maya, just make sure you don't share links in the chat, only because I think that the auto thingy will just either block you or something. So thank you, brother Sebastian. Okay, let's get back on track. So, so yeah, guys, if someone wants to create those kind of things, I think they have a bunch of hiring position, and yeah, you can build this on X. Oh, show me the bottom of your phone. I try to guess it. That's a Fold 7. I have a Fold 6, by the way. It's super fucking amazing. Um, People using iPhones, I don't understand. Have you tried this tool for character generation, turning 2D images into rigged game assets? Which tool it is? What's the name of the tool? Sometimes I don't understand why the fuck the YouTube live starts to lag at one point. Mm, Honestly, I don't get it. Maybe my Wi-Fi is not powerful enough. Yeah, yeah. Let me check it. So it's yeah, 3D generation assets AI. Okay, that amazing, man. I aspire to be something like you, like fully indie dev, something pretty cool. Right now, I'm doing AI advisory, and it's fun. It's really cool because at one point you understand that there are a lot of people. We are in a fucking bubble. Like the whole Twitter bubble thing, it's crazy. Like people who follow, I don't know, Tio, Prime, all those people. Uh, I thought a lot of people knew about AI in general, not just ChatGPT, but AI. And asking friends, like normie friends, you understand that people doesn't fucking know anything about AI. Like I have college friends that go to pretty important universities. They don't know what's perplexity. They don't know what's ChatGPT deep research. Like if I had those tools when I was in college, maybe I wouldn't be a dropout. So, bro, like, and at that point, what I'm doing, Saraj Samal, sorry for the. No, I'm not into university anymore. I did the first 4 months of CS, and then I said, this is a fucking waste of time. Now, I say the same to all the other people I know? Fucking not. Like university, it's important. It's important for all the people that don't know what the fuck they're gonna do in their life, or for people that needs a piece of paper saying we are good. If you are good at something and you are fucking obsessed, you don't need that piece of paper because you have like a proof of work and people will see, let's say, your portfolio and see this guy did XYZ. For me, for example, I started in Web3 when I was 16 and now I'm 21. So in those 5 years, I didn't become an expert. I'm not at the, I don't know, what's a good crypto company, Coinbase level, but Honestly, I became really fucking good at my job, and I just got hired to one of the best media Web3 company that there is in the space. So I like what Maya said. YouTube is my university. Now I will flex really hard. Give me one sec, but really, really hard. Uh, Let me get my. That's my watch time on YouTube. Let me just see in the preview if you can see it. I have 7 hours of watch time daily. The last 7 days, I did 44 hours of watch time on YouTube alone. More than 2 days of watching videos. And also I'm not watching like random shitty videos about anime waifus most of my time. Instead, it's like channels that teach me something. 90% of this I will just forget because I don't fucking care. But 10% is what brought me to be good at AI, let's say. So, and it's funny because when you are young, and it's something that I feel myself as well, like your brain doesn't want to forget things. Like I feel like my memory is the thing that brought me here and gave me such a huge advantage. But memory is not something you are born with. You train your fucking memory, like the retrieval thingy. I remember when there was a time on YouTube, like with Ali Abdal and all those people that were saying something so fucking obvious that was what was for. Let me remember. Is the thing with the flashcards thingy? Give me a sec. Ali. And after this runs, I will get back to my cursor. I swear. So is Ali Abdal learning something? Let me see how to learn faster. Uh, Science proven technique. Let me see if I can find space repetition here. I couldn't find the word because I don't even need to remember the shit. That's so fucking stupid. Like people saying that retrieving information from your brain instead of just repeating shit is better for memory. No, for real? And people think that this is like secret sauce knowledge that, that like that's so fucking obvious. And it's so sad that school doesn't teach you that. Mm, okay. After all these runs, let's get back to what we are doing. Let I need to fix also this because I don't like it, like the back button here. Mm. Also, did someone of you tested the new GPT-5 high reasoning? How do you guys feel about it? Because I went into a rant a while back about GPT-5. Everyone saying it was super fucking good, like Tio, for example, and then everyone saying no, that the model is not that good. Most of people like have problematic use with routers and blah blah, like with the router itself. So, like my opinion is right now, GPT-5 High is what either the first or the second best model in the market. It's really, really, really good at finding bugs and bug fixing. Uh, and the GPT-5 Pro, it's on another league on its own. Like if you have, honestly, what you should do, having like a team plan with two people and being yourself, like on the two accounts, so you can be you and you with a bird or something, and you can have GPT-5 Pro for really good limits. Also, now with the team subscription, you also have Codex access, both the Codex CLI and the Codex async agent. Yep, GPT-5 said the word blueberry as 3 letter B's. Bro, please stop wasting compute on those stuff. Okay, little rant about those kind of benchmarks. AI is not thinking. AI is not real. AI doesn't think like you. So maybe it's not good at understanding how many bees are in the word blueberry, but Google it. It's broken and will make people make mistakes. Double check things. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I know that there is a problem with that. Like we can also test it here in live. Let me open T3 chat. Give me one sec. But the thing is that yeah, now it's patched because they adjust the routing. But the main thing is like AI is not made for this. It's not made for counting letters. Also, it's not made for people that it's using it just to replace their work. AI is made to make you like 10 times faster, 100 times faster if you have enough money. The thing is, let me just get my Excalibur. I saw a funny tweet. The data is corrupt. It will give you corrupt results. Yeah, that's also true. Like it, it's the same thing as we are what we hit, and that's the same thing with context in AI. Like if you give your LLM shitty data, they will give you a shitty response. Because one cool thing was like AI can 10x your work. So let's say you were doing zero work, AI will 10x your work, but can you guys tell me what 0 times 10x is even without AI? 0 times 10, it's 0 as well. One cool thing that and this is, for example, on low code tools as well, but one thing that I understood at one point is that AI is not just 10xing your shitty work, is giving you an advantage. So it's like 0 plus and 1 or something. So you will get something at the end. And why I understood this thing, like 4 months ago, I didn't even know how to open a terminal. And thanks to AI, now I know like what's a framework, uh, and all a bunch of other things like how to run a VPS, how to host shit. Like nothing really complicated, nothing that will give me 100 million words of bonus from Meta. But okay, just to wrap this up, AI is really good because it never get bored of you. So you can ask all the shit you want to ask it, and it's really, really good at getting information. Those information needs to be double checked because bro, it's like asking your smarty ass friend something and expecting that it's gonna be 100% right. That's not how people work, and most importantly, that's not how AI works. So now, again, how many bees? I think it was. Let me, the word blueberry has. Let's see what GPT-5, like without reasoning, is saying. So, I mean, yeah, they are not good at counting letters. Also, like one other thing is, and uh, this AI, this specific model, doesn't have tools. So if you give it, let's say Python, then it will just run a script to check for the bees. And that's the thing. Like you also need to cover for tools in AI. Okay, now I will stop ranting. I swear. Uh, Please remove that back text. Just keep the button, but add it in the navbar instead of the instead of being there. Also, guys, if you have any specific question about uh, AI coding, AI in general. You can leave it in the comments somewhere. I will find it probably. Let me see if the Twitch chat has any question, but I don't think so. Okay, it's doing the navbar changes. Let's see. In these 30 minutes that I have left, let's also start the boot dev thingy. Like let's dyslexia. Let's continue it. So let me zoom out a bit. We were there last stream. I think I already did this. Create a missing variable we said in the console log. So they are declared but undefined. Yes, I think I did this. Let me run this. Yes, it's correct. We can go to the next one. So the difference between null and undefined. I think I get distracted a bit too much. So undefined is like none in Python. Yes, but also no. One of JavaScript's most core feature is that it has two values for nothing. Undefined, it doesn't exist at all. In Grug speak, undefined is very nothing. Null is kind of exist, but it's empty. In Grug speak, null is kind of nothing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's logically speaking, it makes sense because undefined, it's something that since you did not define, it doesn't exist yet. And null is just an empty group. So, like this group, even if it's empty, it's still a group. If I don't write this at all, it doesn't exist. So it makes sense, I guess. So there are some practical differences between the two. The primary one being that undefined is the default value of a variable. That makes sense. To get a null value, you have to explicitly assign it. Okay. So let my name needs to be null to get the null type. Confusingly, type of returns objects for null. Type of null. Okay. To be clear, null is its own type according to the ECMAScript, but the object type reports a historical query that can't be easily fixed now. That means it will be never fixed. In most cases, null and undefined work the same way, but you'll want to be consistent in how you use them and know that there are subtle behavior changes. I personally use undefined almost everywhere. I would use none in Python or nil in Go. JavaScript is fairly unique in having the two options. I only use null in case where the behavioral difference matters, or I'm relying on external code to force me to use null. Okay. Text has a lot of legacy code that checks if specific value are null. Just to be safe, the engineering team decided on a standard where variable that aren't declared with a specific value should be set to null, instead of the default undefined. Fix the code so that each variable holds a null value. So we need to set them as null, like this. Okay, easy. Okay, this is done as well. Let me just get. Um, will I find the right page? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I like it. It's not intuitive. It's stupid, but but it's so funny. Like imagine AI was thinking. Let's say thinking because it's not thinking. Like where should I put the back button? Hmm. Usually it's on the far left. Let's do it in the far right because why not? I mean, yeah, okay. Let's see also if the QR code works. Give me a sec. Also, you can test it uh, if you want to suggest something. Oh no, you cannot because it's on the local host. Don't. Uh, yeah, that's the thing. I cannot test it like this. Uh, okay, fuck it. Let's bring this to Vercel. Give me one sec. I will log into my Vercel board. Let me just import it. It's gonna be pretty easy. Harvey stream. I don't have a repo for this. What the fuck? Let me just. I still don't have a repo for this. Jesus, by coding 101, by coding new 101. Don't do version control. Okay. By the way, I'm just copying the folder if something goes bananas. That's why I was waiting. But this is pretty cool. I mean, if this works out of the box, it shows that Chef is so fucking superior to the other like vibe code tools. Because at the start, the let me see if I can find the how this the project started. Mm, I think I don't have the history. Yeah, here. So the UI at the start looked like this. Give it some time. Preview. What do you mean no preview available? Let me preview this. Okay. Shouting at your AI, it's always the right choice. So it started like this, and it's shitty as fuck. I mean, look at the UI here. And with a bunch of cloud code that use Sonnet, that is the best UI model at the moment, he just leveled up like tenfold. So we just used a nice palette and everything came to place. So now, would you prefer a vibe coding model, a vibe coding app like Lovable or V0 that are really, really good at front ends, but really, really bad at backends? And then you need to implement the whole backend in Cursor and it's a huge pain in the ass? Or you would prefer Chef that is really, really good at backend, really shitty at UI, but then you can ask your Cursor or Cloud Code just to build a UI? I mean, the choice is pretty easy here. No, 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 no. Okay, now I have the body stream thingy. Let me also import my EMDs in a sec. I think I don't have other EMDs. Okay. I'll deploy everything and let's see if we can make it work. All the code was saved, so we are good to go. I can also delete the copy that I made. Copy, not modules apt copy. So yes, let's continue here. I still need to fix the sign-in page. Let's sign in, and we are back. Look at this. So does this work now? Like the QR code? Let's try it. And no, nice. Okay. It says not found. Hmm. Oh no, you copied the. Hmm. I think this is something related to Vercel specifically. Hmm. Yeah, I will need to understand better because this, I think, it's Vercel related. So because it was working with the local host before, but I don't think it's super easy to grasp. But at least now the app is fully hosted, and it was really easy. Like Convex works pretty well with Vercel. So yeah, let's do another couple of tests here. So now I think. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Ah, I got bored. Yeah. So to sum up today's stream, we finally hosted this, but the link doesn't work as of right now. So I need to understand how it works with Vercel. We tested the new Codex CLI, and it seems pretty good. I mean, it's not something to run about, but it's still pretty good. So you just do Codex login to log in with your ChatGPT subscription, and you use this to let me just get the command, and you just use this to run GPT-5 high. So let me just uh, carbon. Let me just make a cool screenshot about this so I can share it on. Can I get the text, please? Yeah. So how to run Codex CLI with high reasoning. Let's make a bit. Oh, export. Okay. Let's get the image. Oh, maybe we can add also how to log in. So how to log in into with your PPT subscription. Codex login. And let me also put how to set the alias. How to set an alias for the above, for the command above. So you always run by the one. So you just do codex, no alias, codex, and you just put the command, and that's it. You know, it's simple and useful tricks for OpenAI Codex. So does Codex have an account? I don't think so. We also post it in building public. Right. And I think that's it for today. We went on a huge rant for a couple of topics, but it's okay. Today I wasn't that focused. I think I need another couple of coffees. But next live we will have the body stream thing fully working. So yeah, you can start asking for topics directly in the app. Once it's done, I will just post it on Twitter. So you can just go there and use it there. One last thing before we wrap up is I just opened a fully free community on Twitter. So sorry, I just opened a fully free community on Telegram that is all about AI, vibe coding, helping people understanding AI, etc., etc. So you can just go here. I will share the most important news, like the distilled one from my private community. So yeah, feel free to join. It's fully free and it will be fully free forever. So whenever you feel, and the mascot is super cute. Like, look at this. I got a notification. Thank you, Sebastian. Lovely. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining, everyone, and see you either tomorrow or later this week. Bye bye.